Thank you for coming today. Very nice to see all of you. First on our program is the Pledge of Allegiance by Gabriella Fontana and Gavin Reset. Please remain standing.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Gabby and Gavin. Next in our program is the National Anthem by our very own Destiny Pearson.
Yeah. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Destiny. Please remain standing. We'll be playing our alma mater, which was digitally recorded by Mr. McConnell. All right, thank you. Everyone may be seated. Welcoming us officially today is Gabriella Fontana.
Let's move it down a little bit. Okay. Hello, Liberty High School seniors. We have finally made it to the end. We have crossed the finish line that some of us have been dreaming of for so long. Thank you all for electing me to be your class president for the past 4 years and teaching me and everyone around you to be incredible individuals and to be great humans. You are all incredible people, and I know you are going to do amazing things in the real world. I am excited to see what each and every one of you do in the real world and what you overcome. I hope to see you all soon. I know going out in the adult world, especially now, is crazy, but I know the class of 2020 will leave a positive mark on anyone they impact. Before I go, I would like to leave you all with one last joke. How many classes does it take to beat the class of 2020 at Color Wars? All of them, and they still can't do it. But all I know right now is everything is crazy, but please stay safe, keep laughing, keep smiling, and be the good you want to see in the world.
Thank you, Gabby. Next in our program is your salutatorian, Brianna Roth.
Thank you all for joining here today to celebrate with us as we achieve this major milestone in our lives. I'm going to start off with a few thank yous to the people who have made it possible for us to be here today. Dr. Tornatorian, Dr. Sullivan, thank you for making the success and happiness of all Liberty students your biggest priority. The Board of Education, thank you for making the tough decisions throughout the school district and reshaping LHS over the past few years into a school district we are proud to call ours. Administration, thank you for being so engaged in every aspect of our high school journey and always putting our success first. Teachers and staff, thank you for immensely preparing us for this day and for success in the future. And lastly, friends and family, thank you for sticking by our side every step of the way. Through breakdowns when we thought we couldn't juggle everything that was being thrown at us, to our greatest achievements and best high school memories, you were always there for us. We knew it was going to be a tough journey to get where we are today, but we can finally say we did it. We entered Liberty High School for the first time over 1,300 days ago, and through those 1,300 days, graduation day was the day we all looked forward to most. Now that we're here, it's almost like we are rewinding and going back to those same feelings we experienced as freshmen, except this time the new beginning we are entering isn't just high school, it's the real world. We have achieved our goal of graduating high school, and now we're each starting new journeys with even bigger goals. I think it is safe to say this class has truly been through some unimaginable things, but even with everything that was thrown at us, we have proven to be the class that can do it all. As a class, we've created some of the best Color Wars hallways. We were the first class to put on a powder puff game. We won not just one, but 2 Color Wars, achieved major accomplishments in both academics and athletics, and were able to raise a tremendous amount of money in order to schedule our dream prom and senior trip. When this pandemic hit, it was devastating to everyone, especially the seniors. The feeling of losing the last half of our senior year, fearing we may lose our graduation, prom, senior trip, and last chance to participate in the sports and clubs we loved most was heartbreaking for all of us. But as Winston Churchill once said, success is the ability to go from one failure to another with no loss of enthusiasm, and that is exactly what this senior class did. We didn't get to finish our senior year, play our final sports seasons, finish our favorite clubs, or even experience our final award ceremonies. But through all of it, we came back stronger and never let anything come close to hindering our dreams. As a class, we fought every obstacle that came our way, and we couldn't have done it without each other's support, and most importantly, we couldn't have done it without the class advisor we have today. Ms. Fuentes, thank you for everything you've done to ensure we have the senior year we deserve. Thank you for dedicating so much time into this class and everything we've done, and thank you for making our high school journey unforgettable. When I look at the individuals that make up the class of 2020, I see individuals with a variety of different talents that make each and every one of us unique in our own ways. But when put together, we make a strong whole and have proven to be a force to be reckoned with. We have accomplished so many great things, both as individuals and as a whole, and will leave behind the legacy of the class that can do it all. The class of 2020 has shown tremendous amounts of talents throughout their high school journey, and I'm excited to see the great things each and every one of you do in the future. I have no doubt that the members of this class have the power to do great things and the motivation to reach their highest goals. I represent the class of 2020 as their class salutatorian and am honored to have gotten to speak on behalf of such a unique and impacting class. I encourage you all to break out of your comfort zones, take risks, follow your dreams, and most importantly, find your true self and be the best you. I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors and know that with hard work, each and every one of you will achieve outstanding things in the near future. Thank you.
All right, great job, Brianna. All right, next on our program is your valedictorian, Nicole Blaze.
Congratulations, fellow graduates. Today we close a chapter of our lives and begin a new one. I know it did not end how we expected it to, but we took it in stride. Sitting here today is a testament to the resilience of the class of 2020. From pre-K and kindergarten to today, all of us have worked hard to sit where we are sitting. It's funny to think that most of us have known each other since we were 5 years old. We've all been through so much together, from color wars, homecomings, field days, field trips, elementary musicals and plays, sports teams, and so much more. These past 13 years with all of you have been a roller coaster of highs and lows, but the thing about every good roller coaster is that you would always do it again. Even though I may not be with all of you today, know that I wish you the best of luck in your futures, and I hope to see all of you again someday. There are a few people I would like to thank today. To Ms. Fuentes, thank you for believing in us, for having our backs, and for being the greatest class advisor we could have ever imagined. Your dedication to our class does not go unnoticed and is appreciated more than you know. To the graduation committee, thank you for your hard work this spring. The drive-through cap and gown pickup and both graduations were a special way to end our senior year. To my teachers and administration, thank you for giving us the tools to succeed in college, the workforce, the military, whatever we choose to do or wherever we choose to go. You truly made an impact on our lives, not only as teachers, but as coaches, class advisors and club advisors, and role models. Personally, I want to thank Ms. Golden for, along with my mom, helping me to realize my love for history and for helping me and guiding me as student council moderator. My mom said she will always remember her principal in high school because he always remembered her name. To Mr. Adams, thank you for not only being a great principal, but for trying to form a relationship with all of the students at Liberty High School. Thank you for making a connection with LHS students through birthday selfies and always remembering their names. To my parents, thank you for always believing in me and for always being supportive. I couldn't have asked for greater people by my side. You guys are the reason I am standing up here today. Thank you for being my first teachers, my best friends, my role models, and my biggest supporters. To my sister Katrina, thank you for being my best friend and for being someone I want to share every moment in life with. Your confidence and leadership are inspiring to me, and I look up to you for that. Thank you for always being honest with me and for always being supportive of me and whatever I do. Now back to my fellow graduates. Today marks a massive accomplishment in our lives. Celebrate it. You have all put in so much hard work to be where you are today. I want to leave you all with a few pieces of advice before I go. Always be willing to learn and be able to adapt to new things. As we all very well know, you never know what's going to happen. Take advantage of every opportunity that may come your way. Always be kind. And most importantly, believe in yourself because you are all capable of everything you put your mind to. I'm going to pull a page out of Mr. Adams' book and leave you all with a quote. Dr. Seuss once said, "You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way." Congratulations, Liberty High School, class of 2020.
Very nice job, Nicole. That is also one of my favorite Dr. Seuss books. Oh, the Places You'll Go. All right, so next in the program is me. So as a principal, this is the proudest day that you can have when you stand before the graduating class, knowing that all the hard work and effort that you put in to get to this point has now paid off, and now you have something to show for it. You know, a lot of people say, well, it's just a piece of paper. It's not true. It represents something. It's what it represents is what's meaningful. So whenever anyone might say that to you, and I would hope it's not the first piece of paper you'll get, I see many of you are already planning on going to college, obtaining other degrees, certifications, accolades. It's what they represent, what they mean. It's what they stand for. That's why they're important. And that wasn't even my speech. All right. So I do want to take a minute to do two things. One, I want to thank Bethel Woods for their hospitality and allowing us to have our live graduation here. It made this occasion very memorable, and I want to thank them for their hospitality. So a round of applause for them, please. Also, I would like to have our retirees. We have our teacher retirees here, and those of you that have been at Liberty for several years may have had them in class. So I'd like them all to stand for us today so we can recognize them. So please stand, our retirees. And that is Miss Donegan, Miss Mangabang, and Miss Stavick. So a round of applause for them. We appreciate the years of dedication that you put into some of these students here, but to the Liberty Central School District. You know, may the next chapter in your life be just as fruitful. All right, so class of 2020, congratulations. For many of you, this is your first multi-year, dedicated, and significant accomplishment of your life. But it will not be the last. We will miss you. We will miss your warm greetings as you enter the building each morning. We will miss your energetic smiles in the halls. We will miss the positive example you set for Liberty High School and our underclassmen. We will miss your cohesive, team-based approach to winning color wars. We will miss your music, theater, and athletic performances. I will miss taking birthday selfies with you. We will all miss all of the things that made you a part of Liberty High School. But most of all, we will miss you. As I reflected on this class, many descriptors and ideas came to mind. Resilience, goal-oriented, service-minded, historical. Regardless of what happens with future classes, the class of 2020 will forever be known as the first historical class who persevered through swift and unforeseen leave from school and all the missed senior events, memories, and rites of passage. The COVID-19 pandemic has marked the class of 2020, and the effects are certainly felt by every grade level, but especially this class. You have been affected by historical events in the past. You were born and raised in the wake of September 11th, and you completed your primary education during the Great Recession. Now, during this pandemic, you are showing the same mental fortitude, solidarity, and resilience that you have grown to need from your past observations during the turbulent times of your adolescence. Although your generation has many years to define your impact on each other, our country, and the world, there can already be several comparisons to the greatest generation, which is the generation who grew up during the Great Depression and fought in World War II. Finding ways to help others and perform your civic duties, making decisions, and following directions for the greater good, and selfless acts of bettering society. And the sacrifice that comes with the actions are a few types of parallels. As you end this chapter in your life, I offer you 3 tips of encouragement as a member of the class of 2020. Number 1, be a leader. Remember that it is only through the appropriate influence of your voice, actions, and civic engagement, such as organizing others and voting, that our society changes for the better. As Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once stated, intelligence plus character That is the true goal of education. Number 2, accept the challenge. Life is a challenge, and so is college, the armed forces, the workforce, and many other things that you will face as an adult. As Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson said, be humble, be hungry, and always be the hardest worker in the room. Number 3, lifelong learning is a long journey. Learning comes in many forms. Embrace it, as it is the action that keeps us growing and allows us to better ourselves over time. Learning is a journey, and although it is not linear, it must never stop if you are to reach your true potential. Class of 2020, you will be missed, but not forgotten. You joined a distinguished group of Liberty High School alumni and will forever be a part of Liberty Pride. Congratulations, class of 2020. You did it. Next in our program is our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Augustine E. Tornatore. All right.
Thank you, Mr. Adams. Our most esteemed Board of Education members, administrators, teachers, staff, parents and guardians who are watching, and friends who are watching, and most importantly, our seniors here. It is my great privilege to welcome you in person and also with the virtual program that we had. This commencement ceremony is one that few of us could have imagined just a few months ago, and it is unlike any before it. I am pleased that in addition to our virtual ceremony, we are here tonight at Bethel Woods. I am truly grateful that the governor has allowed ceremonies up to 150 people in attendance. The class of 2020 deserved this. Liberty, as we all know, is a very special place, and I've been reminded of this repeatedly as we faced one after another the challenges, setbacks, and disappointments that have come our way. We are strong and resilient and spirited, and we are not strangers to difficulty. The community has had to deal with many changes and the challenges that they bring since its inception in 1807. Liberty has what my grandparents called forza. You might call it inner strength or resilience or chutzpah. The class of 2020 has shown us that they indeed possess this gift. Through every twist and turn, you kept moving forward. When one of you faltered, you helped one another up. You comforted each other through the disappointments and celebrated victories large and small. On the field, I've watched you win victories and face defeat with equal grace. I've applauded your artistry on the stage, and I've been amazed and impressed by your academic achievements. And then when nearly every expectation and plan for your senior year was turned upside down, you did not let it stop you. So here you are now, proud graduates of Liberty High School. As you leave us, you step into a world of unrest, one that is grappling with questions and facing difficult problems. That world will rely on you to seek answers, explore solutions, and to be the agents of positive change. And I have faith that every single one of you are up for that task. Some of you are heading to college or career training. Some will enter our military, and others will head directly into the workforce. You are leaving Liberty, but know that we will always be here for you, and I hope that you will all keep in touch. Let us know how you are doing. Reach out if you need anything. And remember that wherever you are and wherever you go, we will always be proud of you and the work that you've accomplished. So in closing, I want to say to you and wish you the best, and with Liberty Pride, tell you that I'm very proud to be your superintendent of schools, and I thank you because you have been an amazing class. I've enjoyed watching you grow over these past few years. You are a great, wonderful group of people. And just all I could tell you is just keep being strong, because you can accomplish anything that you put your mind to. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Dr. Tornatore. Our last speech is actually by Mr. Matthew DeWitt, your Board of Education President. Mr. DeWitt?
Thank you, Principal Adams. And they always say they save the best for last, but I think they went first tonight. The best speeches were first. So, good evening. I consider it a privilege to address the graduating class of 2020. And just like all the other speeches, I must recognize a few and thank them for their dedication to the Liberty Central School District. The Board of Ed that I'm a member of. Tonight we have Mr. Reset and Mrs. Hook with us tonight. Your commitment to have the hard conversations while maintaining the ability to compromise and reach the best outcome for our schools is a service our community that's unmeasurable. So thank you. Superintendent Tornatore and all the district office staff, the business aspect of running these schools is no small task, and all the while they maintain the vision for a brighter future, and that deserves recognition. Principal Harris, the elementary staff, Principal Shea, everyone at the middle school, thank you all for setting the foundations that allow our students to keep advancing towards this night and graduation. Principal Adams and all the high school staff, your commitment to the goal that all students will graduate is admirable, and I thank you all for your tireless efforts. The uniqueness of this year yields another group that needs a huge thank you from all of us. Not to elaborate on the daunting task that the graduation committee had this year, we thank you all, and tonight is truly beautiful. To our parents, guardians, friends, and family of this year's graduates, your responsibility of preparing a child for the rigors of education is the most important job we have as adults. So I congratulate you all on a job well done. And finally, to the most important people in the room, well, outside, you seniors. Your last moments with that title, after you walk across this stage, you are no longer seniors, but graduates and our newest Liberty alumni. And when I was drafting this speech and reflecting on other speakers, I realized that I was going to have to make a decision to keep it the traditional graduation speech or talk about the situation that our world is in. So I've decided to do neither and thought, why not just share some sound advice with all you seniors? My journey in life, most of my experience, and these things I believe to be true. 48.9 years old. I've seen a couple things. So, first off, life's not easy. It's not fair, never was, never will be. But don't fall into that trap. Bad things are going to happen. Get over it and get on with it. You can do it. Everybody gets through. Where you are not is just as important as where you are. Your next step into adulthood is not where you will end up. Keep reaching for something greater. Where you are does not define where you could be. You will not make a 6+ figure salary right out of school. I'm sorry to be the bearer of that bad news, but I hope some of you prove me wrong. But when you find yourself in that gray area of life, you might have to take that job that you think is beneath you. Mark Cuban, I'll explain, was a bartender in his mid-20s. Now he owns the Dallas Mavericks, which is a professional basketball team. I believe he still has a TV show, and the last I checked, I follow him, excess of $4 billion is his net worth. You think Mark Cuban used some of his experiences as a bartender to get him where he is today? I believe he did. Don't rush. Life goes way too fast. Now, don't confuse me. If you know what you want, perfect. Go for it. Climb that hill. You need to know what your hill is. But what I'm trying to say is there's no law that states something needs to be completed by a certain age. I know people after high school that went directly into the workforce and loved their careers. Getting old enough, a few of them are retiring, but they had a great life. Some people graduate at 22 and just aren't that fortunate. People take those gap years and graduate out at 27, find their calling in life. Personally, I know high school sweethearts that love each other more today than they did when they were in high school. But I've also seen people get married because it's about time that aren't together anymore. It's just fine to graduate college after 25 if you find something you love to do. Being single in your 30s, as long as you're happy, is still wonderful. Starting a family after 35 is still beautiful. And even if you buy your house after age 40, it's still an accomplishment. Now, I'm getting that look that I get sometimes at my dinner table when I go on and on. So I'll cut a little bit off here at the end. So I want to thank you all. You are wonderful people, and this day should be memorable, and some people made it happen, and that's the greatest thing. So congratulations to the class of 2020. I wish you all the best of luck, and thank you for indulging me.
All right, now's for my favorite part and yours, the awarding of diplomas. So, Mr. DeWitt, if you would assist us with that.
Nicole Blaze. Brianna Roth. Gabriella Fontana. Gavin Rosette. Leah Fitzgerald. Destiny Pearson. Sydney Fleischman. Jared Hellerer. Brooke Ross. Lily Alejandro. Akia Anderson. Kylie Bachman. Juan Bahana. Vanessa Barrera Duran. Austin Berthoff. Ian Blank. Bakira Brimfield. Ashakira Brown. Joseph Call. Ryan Carino Ruiz. Anthony Carrion. Reckon check. Cole Connell. Nicholas Connell. Megan Colton. Natalie Dela Cruz. Cassidy DeGroat. Kamani Dennis. Alexis Doring. Jared Espinosa. Lucas Bejo. Marissa Figueroa. Chandler Fink. Kylie Flynn. Eder Fuentes. Alvina Garcia. Lucia Gonzalez. Lady Gonzalez Gonzalez. Tatiana Hinckley. Annalise Hulbert. Jennifer Heiser. Richard Jandick. Julia Johnston. Liam Keaveney. Kelsey Callum. Maya Kinney. Andrelyn Legatuda. Marlene Lagos Ordonez. Eric Ledoux. Andrea Lacona Palma. Nico Locasio. George Lopez. Rory McGee. Gabriella McGee. Isabel Manzi. Bella Mateo. Sierra Mathis. Francisco Miguel Castaneda. Jaheim Mitchell. Nicholas Molina. Jackson Morgan. Tessa Nettleton. Ariana Nieves. Luis Nevelo Cruz. Excel Nevelo Cruz. Alexandra Ocasio. Hillary Ortiz Vega. Adam Otero. Montana Papacaralambas. Nayudi Patel. Jaden Perez. Heriberto Perez Cordero. Shalise Pinzo. Danny Romero Bello. Jolisa Rosa. Jonathan Sarney. Patricia Scarlett. David Schiff. Joshua Schmidt. Gabriella Schrader. Alyssa Slater. Bailey Smith. Marshall Thomas. Ashley Torres. Dorlin Valencia Bamak. Adele Velasquez. Austin White. Troy Willis. Isis Wright. Stephanie Oradegby.
Oh, hold on. Almost. We have one very important thing to say. So, the last part of our program, the last very important part of our program is the certification of the class and the shifting of the tassels. So, if Gabriella Fontana would come up here to assist me. All right, you ready? All right, face the class. Ready? At the end of my statement, that's when you'll shift, okay? All right. As principal of Liberty High School, it is my pleasure to congratulate the class of 2020, who have met the graduation requirements of the state of New York and of the Liberty Central School District. I am proud to certify the class of 2020 as graduates of Liberty High School. Yay! Yeah, you could toss your hat in there. You could do that. Do we want to do the whole recessional? Or just call it? I think do it. Right. Yeah. All right. So one last note before we end our live broadcast here. So there's a couple different things with this ceremony than with our ceremony when we have it in our gymnasium. One is that your diploma is signed, sealed, and delivered in your diploma case right now. All right, so you don't have to pick it up anywhere. It's right there. So I tell you that for two reasons. One, so you know it's there. But two, so you're very careful with it. All right, you want it to make it home. Thank you for certifying that for me. The other thing is we have some gifts for you. So there's red bags lining the behind you there, and there's several things in that gift bag. One is the USB drive that has the virtual graduation on it. Two, there's a 5x7 photo of you at virtual graduation taken by Mr. Ferguson. And there's also programs. We gave you a program. We also put two in your bag for your family members. So also stuffed in your bags are your senior clothing that you ordered and some other goodies that I may be forgetting. So lots of things for you to get. They're all labeled alphabetical order also. All right, so it'll be easy to find and we'll help you get it. I do want you to recognize that the faculty and staff that are here today are the ones that worked very diligently to make this ceremony happen to you or for you. So I want to give them all a round of applause. And with that, we will conclude our ceremony. Congratulations, class of 2020. You did it.